So, hello. Thank you, Hashini, for giving me the opportunity to give a short talk about my current project. So, I'm in the third semester studying communication design at the University of Applied Sciences here in Berlin. And during my studies, I mainly focus on AI and new media. So just to give you a short introduction how I came up with the idea of my project. At the beginning of our last semester, we had a project week, and the topic of my course was how we can use ChatGPT for storytelling. And first, to be honest, I wasn't really amazed about that topic because I use ChatGPT every day for everything. And I also know the limitations of ChatGPT. But actually, during this time, I came up with the idea and the first prototype of my current project. And the topic is creating digital twins of people who passed away and make it possible to talk to them again. So at some point in this week, the project became very emotional for me because I decided to test this with my father who passed away 13 years ago. And yeah, sorry. I provided ChatGPT with all the information about him, like where he lived, what he liked and what he didn't like, the way he talked and how he used to call me. Oh, yeah. Does it work? Yeah, okay. Okay. So what should I say? I asked ChatGPT, can you answer me like my dad would answer me? And it actually worked. So it was such an emotional experience for me because obviously I knew that it wasn't really my dad responding me, but it felt kind of healing to get rid of everything I wanted to tell him, but I couldn't anymore. And afterwards I asked myself, why was it such an emotional experience for me? Why did it work? And the answer is because AI is immersive. And then I came up with the idea to combine AI and virtual reality to create an even more immersive dialogue. And so how is that possible to create something like that? In my system, I created a database which can be filled with all the information about the person. And when the user starts to speak, the input is converted into text. And the text is then passed on to the database, and the information of the database is then passed to ChatGPT. That ChatGPT can create an appropriate response, and then the text is converted back into speech, utilizing the AI voice of the person who passed away. And also the face is animating, and the facial expression changed depends on what is said, and also what the user said. Yeah, this is just a short overview about the system, but for today and for today's installation, I had to decide which person I want to recreate, and I decided for Helga Götze. Some of you could know her. Helga was an artist and activist who stands in front of the Memorial Church to protest for women's rights and the sexual freedom of women. And she stood there every day until her senior years. And then she passed away in 2008. And maybe all ballooners could know her but her name is increasingly fading into obscurity. And that's why I decided for her. I decided to recreate her because to prevent her to preserve her message and her name. So today you can talk to her, you can meet her, you can ask her any question you want, and you can even philosophize with her about everything and also about recreating people. So also deepfakes and stuff like that. So I would be really happy if you test it and give me some feedback, because I want to improve. I want to improve the system. So this project is indeed about Helga Götze, but it's fundamentally more a question. And the question is, what if? What if we give people, grieving relatives, the opportunity to talk to them deceased loved ones? What if we allow individuals who were significant for our society to continue living digitally? And what if we give people a voice back even after their death? So of course we all know we have currently a problem with deepfakes, but they're especially with the spread of misinformation, and this can cause significant harm for individuals, but also political and societal consequences. The ability to create convincing fake content poses a significant threat to our information and undermining our foundation of our communication and democracy. So my project is just an experiment, but it could be our reality and maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I would say, or I would agree, my professor, Andreas Engel, the question is not if we do it, but how we do it. Thank you.